So again, we started this business in April, and we went through the 90-day phenomenon in 30 days. So our guys have just been crazy. We've either been we started that out of my condo, and now we're in a proper office. But
maybe you should go back to the condo. Maybe you should go back to the condo.
But yeah, we're either between here or the course. Like we're not. There's not time where we're doing anything else other than study or work or doing GCU.
Okay.
So, hey, you look good. You look good. You look real sharp. So yeah, it's really about that, and then also all of us come from B2C, other than me and Arthur. There's two gentlemen here have a little bit of small business-to-business experience, but this team is main experience is direct to consumer. So you speak to a consumer differently than you speak to a business owner in the sense of, well, at least my experience is a little less on emotion, a little bit more on, needs, and really uncovering the proper dominant buying motive, knowing how to fact find correctly, and knowing how to control the question or, control the process with questions.
Yeah.
But again, you're the expert, so you tell us, because we're 4 months into this thing.
Yeah. Okay. So, first of all, I want to give all of you a big shout out that you're in a position to be doing this today. That's a big acknowledgement to Corey, to your group, and to you. Each of you have put yourself in a situation where you could be doing this today. So you're the only people I'm doing it with right now, and it's pretty awesome to me. I wish I could have been where you are when I was 28 years old. So now on the deal, on the what you're doing, you got to understand what the main target is. The main target is to have an appointment in front of you. I need somebody in front of me. The target right now would not be, the hard questions, better qualifying. Dude, it's a full pipeline. Like, if you keep a full pipeline cures all illnesses. Now, this is the hardest thing. The hardest thing is to keep making everybody wants to figure the trick out. What's the thing, the one thing I can say? What's the one email I can send out? What's the one message I leave on the phone and that's the message? Yeah, well, man, I got to go talk to other people. I got to get outside of my comfort zone. I got to go knock on another door. So look, I don't care who tells you this is the problem with all these guys and their tricks. And by the way, I got tricks too. I do like my tricks, but if I have tricks in an empty room, the tricks just don't work. If I'm using my tricks on an unqualified buyer, it won't matter. If I'm using my tricks on a no decision maker, guy cannot make a decision, it doesn't matter. If he is the decision maker, but he doesn't have the courage to sign a check, and I don't have the other influencers, the tricks don't matter. You understand? So you need a full pipeline. What does it mean to have a full pipeline? Dude, it means I need to be if I'm not on the phone, I'm on the phone. And if I'm not on the phone, then I'm in front of somebody. The only reason I wouldn't be on the phone is because I have somebody in front of me. When I go someplace, I don't go see one person ever. Okay? A full pipeline. Corey, this is what I would just, like, for the next 30 days, dude, I would just focus on full pipelines. You guys, how many of you take a day off? Y'all get a day off there?
Oh, yeah, I guess you're not on mute. Yeah. We actually took yesterday for the first day in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you got to decide, like, I have one of my top guys last month, I was talking to him this weekend. I said, hey, what'd you do that worked? He's like, dude, I had a full pipeline. I said, how many weekends you work? All of them. So, see, but this is what people don't want to do. Production. Okay. If you look up the word, what was the word I looked up this weekend, man? It was awesome, man. It's, God dang it. Where's my, the meaning of the word, it's an executive, man. An executive wants to produce something. Okay. I look up the word producer. Producer, he wants to get a product, right? I want the product. I don't want to work. I want the product. What do I want? What does that mean? For me, like I am a product freak. I want the deal. So the first thing is a full pipeline. I have to have a full pipeline. The next thing is I want deals. And I never, ever, ever, ever make sense of why I'm not getting deals. So it's simple with me. I'm going to figure out my pitch. If you're in front of a lot of people and you're not getting results, guess what? You're going to figure the pitch out. Everybody agree with that? First thing is the full pipeline. Second thing is I got to be in front of these people pitching it. Okay. The third thing is I'm going to figure my pitch out. It's just a survival mechanism. So pipeline, I got to be in front of the people. I need a product. A product is a closed deal, right? Product's not a promise. A product's not, I'm going to come back and see you, dude. You either get the product or you don't. And there's no gray in between. I either closed the deal or I didn't. You know, when you tell Corey, oh yeah, I'm working on it, dude, just say it like it is. I didn't close the deal. I'm not there. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do it next month. You didn't close the deal. You can say it. Okay. I got reasonable with the guy. I let him put it off till next month. He sold me. I didn't sell him. Right. So I'm completely unreasonable. Now, the important thing about being unreasonable is because it's going to build that character in you that says, I'm going to get a product. I should be, you know, people criticize me all the time. I get all this criticism from people online, right? I'm like, if the people that are critical of me knew the truth, I am more critical of me than they could ever be. Like, dude, you're wasting your time being critical of me. I already covered everything that you've thought of. You know, oh, Grant shouldn't do this. Got it covered. I assure you, I knew that the moment I did it. You know, Grant set a bad example when he did that. I got you covered, dog. I know I did it. I knew it was wrong when I did it. Okay. I don't need other people don't need to be my compass, dude. I am a compass. I know what I'm doing, right? So first I got to have a full pipeline. Everybody agree with that? Now you guys got to decide what that is. That's going to be a pipeline of phones, appointments, people I'm talking to, calls I'm making, setting up, finding out who's the influencer, who's the decision maker, is it the right company, setting hooks, making calls that go nowhere. I need a full pipeline of that activity. Second level of pipeline I need, though, is in front of people. I mean, do I have that option to get in front of people?
Yeah.
Corey, is that the target? Is that what y'all are trying to do? Get out in front of a customer?
No, we've been closing plenty of deals over the phone, but I mean, actually, our ratio of getting in front of a person is pretty good. Like, we get in front of them, we close it. Well, it's been me. If I get in front of the person, I don't leave the dealership without a signed signature.
Good. So in those cases, what I want to do is when I'm on the phone, hey man, can I get somebody over there tomorrow? Can I get somebody over there today? No, tomorrow won't work. How about today in about 2 hours? If I can get my guy over there in 2 hours, let's make it 30 minutes. If I can get him there in 30 minutes, make it 20. If I can get him there in 20 minutes, transport him across the country in 20 minutes, would you see him? Would you make time for him? Yeah, dude, if the guy's in Toronto and you're in Vancouver, yeah, you can get here in 20 minutes, bro. I'll see him. Good. Now, let me ask you a question. Who else needs to be in the meeting? What do you mean? This is a $30,000 decision. Okay. Who else needs to be in the meeting? We're down to 19 minutes and 44 seconds right now. So tell me quick, who else needs to be there? No, just me. In addition to you, who else needs to be there? It's a $30,000 decision, man. No, just me. Good. When's the last time you spent 30 grand on anything? Well, no, those decisions, that's Mr. Chernoff. He's the one that would write the check. See, now what'd you find out? You're not even talking to the decision maker, boy. Right? So, but you guys never get close enough because you keep talking about, let me call you back rather than let me put somebody in your face. right? So I don't know how many of you have heard the story about the Nat Geo when I got that phone call from somebody that said, hey, we want you for a TV show. And I said, really, where are you guys located? Okay. We're in New York. Where? On 52nd Street. I'm going to be there tomorrow, man. I was in Los Angeles when the call came in. Okay. I don't even know if a plane can get me to New York tomorrow. What did I did? All I did was take the future and bring it to me. You get it? I just reached into the future tomorrow and I said, okay, I'm going to bring it right in front of me right now. I said, no, I'm going to be there tomorrow. That's not a lie, by the way. Somebody said, well, you lied to the guy. No, I didn't. I'm going to do whatever I can to be there tomorrow. I just decided I'm going to be there tomorrow. Right? Why? Because I want to be in front of people so I can get what? The product. Pipeline, people, product. What is the product in this case? The guy agrees to see me tomorrow. That's as much of a product as I can get from him right now. He cannot give me money. He's not the decision maker. National Geographic was. You follow me? But I could get in front of him to fast forward, accelerate the process. I get off the phone. He agrees to see me tomorrow. I get off the phone. I go to Katie and say, hey, can you get me to New York tomorrow? No. All right, good. I got a new product. What's the new product?
New problem?
No, new product is I got to get this guy to move a date. Say, man, I can't be there tomorrow, man. I call him right back. Dude, check it out. I overcommitted. Okay. Now you're like, man, I wish I could have this kind of swag. You know why? Because I have a full pipeline. You don't have swag because you don't have the pipeline. You need a bunch in your pipeline. You got to be able to waste a lead. You got to be able to take chances with people. How can you take chances with people if this is the only customer you have today? If you're making 7 phone calls a day, you need every one of them to work. So you're like, oh, please. You start praying to people you don't even know. God, Allah, boo-boo, Steve Jobs, please, if you're up there, help me. Dude, you, dad, mommy, please, somebody help me. No, man, the only thing that's going to help you is a full pipeline. Okay, all the great companies have full pipelines. Every great company you know has a pipeline that overfloweth. May your cup overfloweth onto the flooreth and let somebody else pick it upeth. Right? Let it flow, baby. Let it flow. So how do you do that, man? You got to get a full pipeline. And then you guys at the executive level, y'all need to push for that full pipeline, dude. Need to be unreasonable with people. Okay? My staff has seen me come in here on a Friday night, work till midnight on the phone. Right? So the way you guys use your time, you should make a list. Everybody should make a list today. I want you to make a list of all the stuff you do that is an inflow activity. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, videos, YouTube, okay? Those are inflow activities. Cardone University, that is an inflow activity. Getting hugs from your kids, that is an inflow activity. Watching TV or movies, inflow activity. Eating cereal, inflow, okay? All that is inflow. You're doing that stuff for you. I just had a guy flying from Australia, man. What did the guy say to me right first thing he said in a meeting? Man, I came here for you. Bullshit, dude. You came here for you. Ain't nobody flying 22 hours for somebody else. Everything you do is for you. Okay? So those are all your inflows. You're going to see the list of inflows that you're doing. You have inflows that are so severely out of balance to your outflow. You know, my guys are in here right now saying, dude, you know, you guys, you don't need to wait for hell, man. You're sinning so hard right now, dude. You're gonna, that's why your stats go down. The stats say that you're not outflowing enough. Outflow when I send a communication to you right now, how many of you believe there's a chance that somebody not on this stream could be affected? That's why I outflow so much. That's why I bang so hard, okay? I'm trying to get my outflow to outbalance my inflow. That's why I hit so hard, okay? That's why I just bang everything. Okay, so I have an opinion about a lot of things, man. I'm going to call a lot of businesses. When I was 25 years old, when I was 29 years old, I'm just calling businesses every day. Everywhere I went, I called a business. I knocked on a door. Now, let me tell you a mistake I made. I called on just the car dealers. I shouldn't have. I should have called on the plumber, the contractor, the insurance agent. I should have called on the real estate agent, the cosmetologist. I should have called on the haircut guy, the salon, I should have called on the gym owner. I should have walked in and just called on people. Remember, outflow is holier. I need a full pipeline. I need a full pipeline, dude. Every guy that cuts hair knows every car dealer in town. So I never go to a destination and see one person. You've probably heard me say this before. I never go one place and do one thing. I look at my calendar. I have something Friday. I'm like, hey, I need 4 or 5 other things to happen on that Friday. Pipeline, full pipeline. Get in front of people. Get in front of people. I need people. I have to be in front of people, right? Why? Outflow, man. I'm not trying to be a celebrity. My kids want Shopkins. My kids want tennis shoes. You know, Jared's new kid I got to buy Jared's new kid another package. I'm like, dang, man. I don't want to pay for it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go get somebody else's money to pay for that gift, right? Full pipeline, get in front of people, get me a product. Get a product. Right now, you guys want a new suit? Who's going to buy my suit, man? That saying I got, who's got my money? That people think, they laugh at that. People laugh at that. But I've had people that are very successful in business say, dude, those lines right there, who's got my money? When you understand the concept of who's got my money, I did this with my internet office yesterday. Hey, we have a product that we want to get out, the St. Bart's trip. Okay, I have some spots left open for St. Bart's. It's going to be an amazing, amazing, amazing trip. I got to make a list of who's got that money for St. Bart's. Who's qualified to take off 5 days and can pay the price? Who's got my money? By the way, that I'm going to give to charity anyway. Pipeline, people, product, and then 4, you have to persist on being unreasonable. So that's where executives come in. You guys need to demand the product. Okay, let's open it up to questions. And by the way, I think all of this is ethics. Okay, a graph going up would suggest. I just had this cycle that I handled, and I'm like, hey, dude. Okay, got a little beef going between me and another person. Look at my freaking graph. Look at theirs. Okay. That by itself should identify who the creme is. Creme is short for criminal. Who's been doing all the work here, dude? This ain't magic. That ain't magic. Ain't nobody holding that thing up like that. Okay, it takes work to hold that thing up. You got to work it. Right? Somebody's been working every day. When you're working every day, you're not screwing off. What is this? This is a screw off. This is a lazy guy. This is a guy that's off purpose, right? This is a guy that's not been promoting. He's not been promoting. If he was promoting, he wouldn't be in an emergency. Okay? I gotta, what am I doing, dude? Yeah, I played golf this weekend. Yeah, I took a nap yesterday. Yeah, look at this thing. Okay? Look at this thing, man. You can't even stop this thing. It's unstoppable. Right? It just keeps going up and then it flattens off a little bit at a new level, at a higher level. Why? Because I've been paying a price every day. You cannot fake this. So that's what you need to look at, people's graphs. You cannot fake a graph, man. And that's all that really matters. And by the way, that's what makes men. That's what makes leaders. That's what makes kings. That's what makes empires. That's what makes somebody able to take care of their household. Is the ethics. The ethics, I'm not talking about you didn't steal anything at the store. Most people think ethics is they went to the store and they didn't steal anything. I'm ethical. No, dude, you just come on, man. Yeah, I didn't steal anything from anybody except yourself. You know? So if you don't have a full pipeline and that graph looks like this, I got 2 today, I got 2 tomorrow, I got 1, and then I keep doing this. There's something you're not doing to keep your pipeline full. You had the same 8 or 9 or 10 hours that I had. Okay, you're not limited to phone calls. You can go visit people. You can use LinkedIn. You can use Twitter. You can use Facebook. Okay, but let me tell you about these social medias. Social media is an inflow for most people. Social media is as close to the devil and as close to God as you're probably going to get in this lifetime. Most people just take it as inflow, though. It's just an inflow mechanism. I was on Instagram Sunday. I noticed the phenomenon of the stories that go through. I don't notice this much because I don't actually watch social media at all. But I found myself going from story to story, okay? Like flipping through. Next thing you know, dude, is I'm seeing explosions. I ran into this video about the world's greatest explosions. Dude, it had me mesmerized, or whatever that word is. I was freaking like I was a total spectator. I'm just like consumed by explosions. And I'm like, oh my God, this is what happens to people every day, man. I spent 17 minutes doing this. This is what's going on with the whole world, man. They're watching the social media. They're not using it to push. By the way, if you're calling on car dealers, they're not going to see your post on Facebook. The car dealers are not watching your Facebook posts, your Instagram posts, your Snapchat posts. I get away with it, okay? I get away with it, but Gary Vaynerchuk gets away with it, okay? But his audience is much broader, right? His audience is much broader than a $30,000 product. I'm not saying you shouldn't use those either, but you got to figure out how to get really creative with it to make it work for you. Okay, let's open this up to some questions. Corey, again, I really appreciate you being here. Appreciate everything you're doing, dude, and appreciate not just the relationship you and I have, but your commitment to making people great and yourself great.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for the comment. Who's got a question? Is everybody just jaw dropped right now? Yeah, man. Grant has paralyzed everybody. Go ahead, Conrad. This is Conrad. This is Steve Breezy right here.
Hey, Conrad, appreciate you. You're a god to us. You've done a lot for us. I appreciate that. And I just want to know what are some creative ways that we can reach out to dealerships. I know even for me, just thinking when I'm at the mall or something, I should be dropping in on stores and talking to them. So that's another way I can outflow, which I haven't been doing. I've been scared to do it.
Yeah.
So other creative ways.
Dude, when I'm on the phone with a guy, I'm looking to get in front of that guy. You know, hey man, I'm not interested. How about a cup of coffee? How about I come by and buy you a cup of coffee? No, don't bother. How about I come by and you buy me a cup of coffee? No. How about we get a selfie together, not having coffee? Man, you're pretty good, man. See, you guys are trying to get into the product. You're trying to train people, but you're not even getting in front of the guy. Okay? So look, if you're not, the phone is only going to work with some of them. I know the Canadian dealers. They want to meet people. Okay? You can work the phone. You can work a video. How about we do a video, man? How about we do a video right now? I want to see what you look like. Right? Let me get in front of you. They all know how to use FaceTime. Okay? Hey, how about I text you the contract? Why do I want to text a guy? I don't want to call him back on that phone. I want to call his cell number back. Hey, let me text you something right now. I want to text you something that we're doing for people. Okay. I don't like Cardone. Okay. I mean, I don't even know what objections you get. I don't have time. I'm not interested. We're not doing that. It doesn't work. We don't like Cardone. It's an American thing. It won't work here. Great. Let me text you something. What are you going to text me? You'll see it. I want you to see what I'm going to text you. I don't even know what I'm going to text him right now. What am I trying to do right now? I'm trying to get a pipeline. I'm trying to get closer to him. I need to get in front of him. Most of the time, you're not even talking to the right person, by the way. If you're scared to call on the dealership, most of you are talking to managers. You're not talking to dealers. And let me just say, in defense of that, the dealer is not always the decision maker. So you got to ask him. Just because he can write a check doesn't mean he'll make a decision.
How do you isolate that?
Yeah.
How do you isolate that? You know, just because he can write the check doesn't mean that he's the decision maker. That's big.
Yeah.
You get the guy who writes the check on the phone, and then he wants to kick you down to a decision maker. I think we're finding that happen there. He wants to kick you down not to a decision maker, but he wants to kick you down to like a general manager.
Yeah. Or because he doesn't run the place, right? Or he's doing that because he just doesn't have any interest. So you got to figure out why that is, right? I mean, you got to start being really honest with yourself. See, this goes back to what Corey talks about all the time is the ethics. If you're not going to have a full pipeline, if you're not going to hold yourself to a full pipeline standard, what would make you think that you're going to hold yourself like to enough observation to know the guy's just bluffing you? And you know it, by the way. I mean, if you'll lie to yourself about your pipeline, I guarantee you're going to lie to yourself about the guy just said, talk to my general manager. And you know he's just kicking you downstairs because he's not got no interest. Because you never asked the question. Let me ask you something, sir. Are you interested or not? Are you just kicking me downstairs? Okay, hang on a second. Don't even answer that. Let me suggest that you have zero interest in my product. Zero. How close am I to right? Yeah, you're pretty right, son. You just had the first communication with the guy. Because you finally put him on the spot, man. You're like, look. Let me ask you a question, okay? If this thing was free and made you $1 million a month, you're telling me I have to go to somebody else? Yep. So what percentage of what I just shared with you do you even believe? See, you guys don't ask hard questions. Okay, before you kick me to the GM, what percentage of what I just told you do you even believe? I believe about 20% of it. See, you just got in communication with the guy for the first time.
Gold.
So you ask him, you might want to ask him, hey, what did you spend on training last month? Nothing. Month before that, nothing. Month before that. He's not going to buy your training. You got to figure out a different angle with this dude. Maybe the different angle is you're going to give him the training and you're going to charge him for something else. Because I can't believe that you're going to be the first person that ever gets money from him for training. You follow what I'm saying? Look, I just want the guy to fund me. Okay. I don't, what do I have to do for him to fund me? Okay. How about we give you the training? I'll give you the $30,000 product. What are you charging for it, Corey? What's your number?
Yeah, $1,850 to $2,450 a month.
Okay, so again, $2,450 times it's $72,000. That's what I'm gonna be talking about. Look, it's a $72,000 product, man. When's the last time you spent $72,000? You guys talk to this. You talk to the guy about $1,800 a month because you're scared to bring up the $70,000 number. He's doing the math when you talk to him. Don't be a little okay. Tell me the deal, man. It's $2,400 a month. I could do it as cheap as 18. You don't need to, man. Look, it's $3,000 a month. It's going to cost you $3,000 a month to do the deal. Okay, it's 36 month. contract's going to cost you $108,000. See, now I'm at 108 already. Okay? When's the last time your company spent $108,000 to make your people better? 108 grand, dude, that's a lot of money. When's the last time you spent 108 grand on anything? Well, we spent it last week on an ad. Okay, good. When's another time you spent 100 grand? Well, I mean, I took the general managers on a trip. Good. When's another time? He won't tell you this. He lost that this month. He lost that last month in Vegas playing blackjack. So you guys think it's a lot of money. He's not buying from you because it's not enough money. Many times he's not. What are your property taxes a year, sir? Okay. I had a guy in Boston tell me that my product was too much. I was pitching him at $1.8 million for the product that you sell. He's like, $1.8 million. I'll never let you come back to Boston. I said, bro, I'm coming back to Boston whether you buy from me or not. Okay. I've been trying to get this meeting for 17 years. How many jets you got today? I asked, this is a dealer. I said, how many planes do you have in shelter right now? 3 of them. What did they cost you? Well, one of them 60 million. The other one's 54 million. And the one I want to get rid of that I want to sell to you is 40. Okay. So you got $120 million worth of products, $120 million. What do they cost you a year? It cost me about $9 million to service the 3 planes a year. My program's $1.8 million. See, I just put it in perspective, right? But you got to ask hard questions. How much do you believe of what I just shared with you? Okay. Which of your people aren't worth investing in? When's the last time you spent $3,000 on training? When's the last time you spent $3,000 on something other than advertising? Okay. In addition to yourself, who else would be involved in the decision? What would happen to you if you bought this right now without knowing any more? Okay. What's the worst thing that could happen if you did this? What would happen to your business if this didn't work? Why do you treat me like this? Why do you talk to people like this on the phone? Okay? Why don't you want your people to be better? Don't you think it's your responsibility to make your salespeople the best they can be? You can't blow a deal because you say one thing. You can't blow a deal because you say one thing. You guys aren't courageous because you don't have full pipelines. Yeah, it's all good, man. So look, we should do this more often, right?
Yeah.
So look.
Get you to Canada.
Say again?
What do we have to do to get you to Canada?
Dude, I'm in Canada right now, bro. Dude, it's happening, bro. I'm with you right now. Okay? I'm with you right now. You guys got Cardone U. You need to start looking at that. You need to start looking at the material differently. Quit watching the video. What is he really saying right now? What is it you're not hearing when I deliver a video? What is the thing that I say over and over and over again in those videos? Okay? I'm not making that stuff up. I'm telling you guys how I built my business in those videos. So if you're watching a video and you're like, I don't know how would I use this? This doesn't fit. He sounds like he's selling a car right now. Okay, good. But quit looking for how it doesn't fit. Start looking about how it does fit. Okay, a couple more questions. Man, I'm looking good, huh?
Hey, farm team, you got any questions? Hey, sorry, Grant. The two gentlemen. Okay.
I was going to ask a couple of questions, but they pretty much got answered. I know exactly what I need to do.
Cool, man. Grant, that superpower you got. Anybody got another question? Man, I don't know. I'm just lit up right now. I just want to make some phone calls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have another question, but it's more so like, be cool if we could do these like at least once a quarter.
Yeah. Good, man.
Yeah.
Good. Let's
get
you.
Anything?
Yeah. So look, just keep a full pipeline. Let the guy know you want to get in front of him. Let him know, hey, dude, these calls aren't going to stop, okay? I'm like, I understand you don't believe in my product. I understand you believe training doesn't work. I understand that you think your people can't get better, okay? I'm sorry that you've given up on people, but I haven't. And I haven't given up on you, and I'm not going to give up on you, okay? This is the best product in the marketplace. It is superior to every other product. We tried online before. You've never tried this. Okay? Yeah, we had Cardone years ago. You have never tried this. You got to be willing to make the guy wrong, man. You're not trying to like you got to let him know at some point. You got to let him know you know more than he knows. I think we've broken 33 million videos delivered now. Dude, every day we get success stories from companies that have half the opportunities that the people that you're calling on have. So the other thing, Corey, is like are y'all just calling on car dealers right now?
Yeah, that was what we wanted to carve our teeth on. That's what you said when I talked to you in October last year. You just said start with car dealers and then go from there. So
yeah, but I mean, look. Why don't you start? Why don't a handful of the maybe executive levels when you guys are calling on the car dealer? Why don't you go over next door to the dentist's office and see what they say? Start playing it out, man. Because what happens overnight is like what is our ratio right now? Car dealers to others. You know, we're probably 50-50 right now on where our business comes from. I mean, dude, we're selling a product to businesses I didn't even know were business. Like, I don't even know. I'm like, really, man? There's a business for that? What's the weird? Tombstones. We're helping people sell tombstones. You think cars are a bad investment? Shit. What? Cows? What? Shots for cows. Injections for cows. I mean, what else? Printers, yeah. Solar. Wind. RVs, investments, Forex, gold, silver. What problems do they have? Hey, full pipeline. How do I get in front of people? How do I treat people right? How do I follow up? Let me just tell you, if I were you right now calling a car dealer, that follow-up thing is the bomb, dude. Okay? I can make sense of the follow-up program for $1,800 a month and nothing else. Tell you what I'm going to do, sir. I'm going to charge you for the follow-up program. It's $1,800, and I'm going to give you everything else for free. Management training's free. Meet and greet free. Closing the sale free. Write-ups free. Handling objections free. Quick pitch free, okay? Prospecting free. Social media free. Sales meetings free. Mastermind, free. I'm going to charge you for one thing. How to follow a bitch up. Because every car dealer's got a problem with follow-up. We show you how to call, how to text, how to email, and how to use social media and how to follow up. Okay? You don't need to sell the whole program, dude. You guys need to find one thing in a program that he would give you $3,000 a month for. By the way, he needs to be willing to give you $3,000 even if you only charge him $1,800. Okay? He should give you $10,000. If you can't make a $10,000 pitch, get his attention at $10,000, you're not going to get $1,800 from him. Okay, guys, you guys be great, man. I appreciate you, all right? All right, man. Thanks for being a great example.
Thank you.
Thanks, Grant.
The queen is proud of you.